What is going on, folks? I am the one, the only AJ is live with the respective angle mobile. And on today, yes, we are not mobile, but we are in the studio. We are in the studio. We are getting some things done, but we wanted to have a brief conversation today about a specific topic that was very interesting to me that I kind of touched on. I actually covered this, but at the end of the day, you know, um, truth slowly for the past couple of weeks it's just like vindication is just coming right out as it relates to Daryl Moore and the Bishop Whitehead and Larry Reed situation. And now when we draw back to the actualities of what happened not last Sunday but the Sunday before that, now it seems like there's some fallout between the two participants that were there at the situation of Bishop Whitehead. So apparently, Miss Tasha Howard, the person that I believe that had a plan to go inside of this man's church and create some kind of discord, sow seeds of discord, create some kind of confusion or something like that. I believe she had the intention of doing that in the first place. But now here it is, she takes Shakilla with her, who is another blogger, who is another YouTuber, and I guess they had already pre-planned that they were going to be attending the church in the first place. So it kind of speaks truth to what I was saying. It seemed like as if this was a pre-planned situation, but as it relates to Shakilla saying that she didn't know that it was going to reach this far. And when you think about it, I got some things that we're going to discuss, we're going to discover today. And let me hear what you got to say about it. Of course, this is a pre-recorded live and it will be coming on live at 12 p.m. So I will be down in the chat section, in the comment section. So if you want to have some kind of dialogue, we can do that right there in the comment section down below. Be sure to hit like, subscribe, and share. Let your friends, your family members know. Let your next door neighbor know, whoever it is. Let them know that the Respective Angle Mobile Show is on live right now. So I got a couple of clips that I want to touch on a little bit and pay attention to, so that way we can analyze what is really going on here. Because as I said, a couple of weeks back when the whole situation transpired, I looked at this as if it was kind of suspect, as if it was kind of premeditated, as if it was already pre-planned. I kind of alluded to the fact that it may have been a setup from two other individuals, but it seems as though that this individual, Tasha, was actually acting solo, because not even the person that she went there with, Shakilla, was aware of what was about to go down. Now, at the end of the day, God is a God of peace and order. Now, I don't believe that God will actually have you to interrupt a man's service and then, do all the things that you do. And, where's God in this is my whole thing. At the end of everything, God was not even mentioned in this whole entire situation. So let's go into this clip right here of Miss Howard, sorry, who is explaining her side of things, I guess, because Shakilla has recently come out with CTV, and she is now distancing herself from this whole entire situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, she is really distancing herself from the situation. From the start, it looked kind of funny. It really did. It looked as if they premeditated this. They pre-planned this, and this was premeditated, as if they actually said, you know what, we're going to go in there and create and sow seeds of discord. And it seems like Shakilla's saying that wasn't the case for me. I was just in there to see the atmosphere, the environment. And, I find it strange that Tasha Howard says that she was doing a case study and she's writing a book, but yet still, when it was a couple weeks ago on Jive's live, I heard her mention that she was a part of the real estate class, but I never heard her mention that she was doing a case study. I never heard her say that. So somebody's gonna have to clear that up for me, because at the end of the day, that is not making no kind of sense at all. And at the end of the day, that's what we're going to say about that. And I don't believe that at all. Nope, not at all. So we're going to play this clip right here, and then we're going to go divvy on back to the Jives interview. So let's get this show really started. It's the Respective Angle Mobile. Let's go, guys. Making sure this is a fair use, fair use, fair use. Just letting you know it's fair use.
I am getting this recording today is because it has come to my attention that a blogger further victimizing the victim. Someone say victimizing the victim. Now, I'm trying to
who the victim here?
Why this
I can easily answer that question for you. I can easily answer that question for you. It's solely because that person did not expect you to do what you did inside that church while she was there. Of course, she would be tied to you. So now she has to distance herself and, tell the truth of what actually happened inside that damn church. That's what she's doing. But continue. Oh my Lord. Why is this time to buffer right now? Come on, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it. Back it on up.
to go
Oh, there we go.
To make it seem like I am a liar.
That's because you are.
It is strange to me that everyone can see on the video disparage my name to try to make me look like this crazy.
Okay, lady. All right. You looking kind of funny right now. Why is you looking kind of funny? Is because you see, you mentioned something on an interview the other day. I believe you were on Conscious TV. That was when Conscious was actually speaking about Shakilla's side of the situation, and you came up and you make sure and you mentioned that you were writing a book. This was, I guess, this is the excuse that you've been using for every interview that you've been actually on. You claim that you're writing a book. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. You claim that you're doing a case study, but nevertheless, when this situation happened, I find it very strange that you were the first person in Brooklyn to volunteer her time, services, and to volunteer her opinion on Jive's show, which it seemed like it was a cloud chase then. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to, jumped the gun, but at that point in time, it seemed like it really was a clout chase. And based on the things that you were saying, maybe there was some validity to what you were saying, as it relates to you being a part of the real estate classes and stuff like that. But not one time did I ever hear you mention that you were doing a case study on King Jive's interview 2 weeks ago. So yes, ma'am, you do kind of come off as a liar right now. It doesn't make sense. Right now, it seems like you're just creating the narrative to make it make sense right now. But right now, people are smart. People are very intuitive and very intellectual and very intelligent. It only takes but so long just to look right through that. All we have to do is actually put together what you were saying on Jive's show and now what you're saying currently. What you said on Jive's show was nowhere close to what you're saying now. You're saying that you're doing a case study and you're writing a book. Why didn't you not mention that 2 weeks ago on Jive Show? But it makes sense for you. It sounds good for you. It sounds like a good story. So you're going to try to sell it to the public. But at the end of the day, it don't make no sense. So let's continue.
Crazy woman who went into it.
Whoa. Let's be real about this right now. Who was Tasha Howard before this situation? Let's be real. Bombs drop on that one. Bombs got to drop on that one. Did anybody know who this woman was before this Bishop Whitehead situation? Denied. I don't think so. Did anybody know who she was? Nope, I don't think so. But yet still here she is now talking about tarnished images and stuff like that. Maybe it is you're a prophetess or a prophet, but I could surely say, just like I said about Whitehead, nobody knows you. I'm sorry. Don't nobody know you. All of a sudden, here you come now on the clout chase. Now we know that you're writing a book. So, of course, it goes back to the same sentiment that I always say. Before there's some kind of thing coming out, either if it's an album or a movie or something, there always has to be some kind of controversy before there's something that sells. So as it relates to you, Miss Tasha Howard, I believe you went up inside there to create controversy. So now you get some kind of attention towards you so that way you can market your book and sell your book. Sound like it makes sense. But I'm just speculating at the end of the day. That's all I'm doing. Based on your interview 2 weeks ago with King Jives, as I said, you never, ever, not once mentioned that you were doing a case study and writing a book. But let's continue on to your explanation. But you find it strange and you find it very weird that the person that you went up inside that church with now is making sure she's distancing herself from you, because now she's saying she had no idea that you were going to go up inside that man's church and interrupt the church the way that you did, and now she's really backing away from you. So continue. Let's let this continue.
Well, what I'm going to do right now is
You maybe are a liar. I'm not gonna lie. You maybe are a liar. You probably concocted this whole entire thing, as I said, without Shakilla knowing. And I guess this is the reason why it hit her by surprise. So now it seems as if, because she's not painting the narrative in the way that you want her to paint the narrative, you're upset. You want this and you want this video put up, and you want it put up this way because it's not showing that you are a victim. It's showing that you went up in there and incited some stuff. That's what it sounds like. But let's continue. Let's continue with this video.
going to expose
No, they let's put some facts to this right now. The real reason why them officers actually put some credence to the fact that you were supposed to get arrested too, because here's what. You were not invited to this establishment. You were not invited to this church service. You went in there as a visitor. Granted, okay, you went in there as a visitor, but then your behaviors didn't say visitor. Your behaviors said trespasser, inciter, someone who's going to sow seeds of discord. That's what that become. That's what that became. So when you twisted that to be that, that's when you became a criminal, man. And that's the reason why, because at the end of the day, off rip, you called the police in the first place and you explained to the police officers what happened. They didn't really get the side of Bishop Whitehead. They didn't really understand fully what was going on. It's not till they really came to the full understanding as to what really went on and what really went down. There you went in handcuffs because nevertheless, you went up in somebody's church and you was inciting some nonsense. And that's what it was. And that's how you got arrested. Shakilla didn't get arrested because she didn't disturb anything. You did.
Because as of today,
You don't wonder why that's about to buffer, because I know she's not about to come inside here, come on this live here and say you about to fake pray. You decreeing and declaring. Why didn't you decree and declare that you shouldn't have went up inside that man's church? Hold on, let's back this up. Prophetess, I'm gonna need you to take a couple seats. One, the first seat is because if you're a prophet, and God is a God of order, we know this. We know that God is a God of order. But if you're a prophet is definitely in question. We don't know that to be a fact. You calling yourself that, and you being associated with the prophet colleges and stuff like that, and you being associated with E. Bernard Jordan and stuff like that, you were proud to tout that. My goodness. Wow, as the plot thickens, this is crazy, yo. I'll tell you, this is so crazy. It just so happens that you were a part of E. Bernard Jordan's prophet school. And here we go. You're talking about, oh yeah, I'm a black woman assaulted. So what about you going up inside the man church and inciting nonsense? What about you going up inside the church and interrupting his sermon? So we're gonna look past the fact that you did that, and we're just gonna look at Bishop Whitehead. Granted, nonetheless, he shouldn't have put his hands on you. No man should put their hands on any female. But at the end of the day, why were you there? And if you were doing a case study, ma'am, you study in silence, okay? No one studies in mess, in chaos, in confusion. If you're doing a case study, sit down like you were doing, shut up like you were supposed to be doing, and don't interrupt the man's service like you were supposed to be doing in the first place. But yet still you find yourself getting up in the man's service, getting up close to his face, and then the inevitable happens. Now, I'm not justifying whatever happened, but at the end of the day, it happened. You got arrested, he got arrested. None of y'all was right. That's just the case. Both of you guys are wrong. The bishop was wrong. You was wrong. You was wrong for even finding yourself inside that man church anyway. And if you wanted to do a case study, you didn't have to go inside the environment. He's live every week. You can see for yourself every week. You don't have to go up inside the man church, but you decided you want to take a step further for some clout to go up inside the man church. So the end result is you got a police report on you. There's a record on you now. Now you have to go through having to have a lawyer and going through this court case, and hopefully you come out on the good side, and maybe not, because at the end of the day you were caught red-handed, and now the person that is supposed to be on your side ain't on your side right now. So and now she's releasing all of the footage, not just some, and not the ones to make you seem as if you are the victim. Now, at the end of the day, you are the agitator of the situation, and that's just facts. So let's continue. Miss, God is having his way right now as you speak. That's the reason why everything turned and 360, and you can't believe it. That's the reason why now you have to play cleanup because you wasn't really counting on Shakilla to out you like that. You wasn't really counting on that, but it happened. It happened. It went down. It went down like that. It went down like that. That's what you got to deal with now. You know, and it's sad to see it happen like that, but it is what it is. Ain't nobody tell you to go to this man church. Every right you had none to go to that man church, but yet still you still went. I'm still looking for this video because I believe it was taken. No, it was not taken down. It ain't taken down. Let's see where it is. Ah, there it is. Let's look at this next one right here. Yes, sirree. Let's look at this next one right here. Now, let me show you exactly what I was talking about. So that way you can make reference. So you can see. All that. Miss, you can take a seat now because nobody hearing that. I'm being real. Let's go. Let's go. All right. This is the one right here. Let's get it ready. All right. Now, you guys make this make some sense. Yep, here it is. There it is, y'all. There she is a couple weeks ago. I believe this was August 31st. Yes, it was August 31st. August 31st, Miss Tasha Howard was on King Jive's show. Yes, she was. Let's hear what she has to say. Let's see if she mentions her doing a case study or her writing a book. Let's see. Let's make this make some sense right now, because at the end of the day, we are looking at a clout chaser all day. I mean, we all clout chasers at the end of the day. Anyone that has social media that posts pictures and posts stuff like that and gets likes and shares and comments and stuff like that, just letting you know, you are a clout chaser too. There's just different levels to the shit. There's small size cloud chasing to the biggest size of cloud chasers. But nevertheless, as long as social media exists, everyone that is a part and participates in social media are cloud chasers. As long as you have friends that's on your Facebook, your Instagram, and wherever else that you are on social media, and you don't really know them like that, but yet still you have a whole heap of friends and they're liking your stuff, and that's cloud chasing. Yeah. So let's get into it.
Now, Tasha.
Yes.
Now, and you was over there with the bishop. You said you was over there with the bishop.
I wasn't over there with the bishop. I was online in the real estate class. But I will say the first time
Y'all hear that, right? Y'all hear that, right? She wasn't over there with the bishop. We ain't hear nothing about no case study, though. Let's continue.
I met him in person, and the first, last, and only time was at his wife's conference in December 2019. And when I met him in person,
Now, I'm keeping it real here. Up to the 30th second of this interview, not one time did you hear anything about writing a book or case study. So let's continue.
He was not nice to me.
Oh.
He said my face was greasy. He said my face was greasy. Okay.
And his lips is greasy.
And so
to your face?
Yes, because I was watching the wife online because she has the Breakfast of Champions. And so she had a conference, and I went to the conference. Breakfast of Champions. And so she had a conference, and I went to the conference, and he was there. And my first impression of him, by my discernment, I felt like he was very controlling. But anyway, I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I walked over to say, "Hi, Bishop. You know, us church people, we got to say hi to everybody." So I said,
God
"Hey,
bless you, man
Bishop,
of
how
God.
you
God
doing?
bless you. Yes.
How you doing? Ooh, your face is greasy." I said, "Okay." I walked away. I said
Y'all
nothing.
cuss this motherfucking ass
I
out,
said
bitch.
nothing. I just said, "You know what?
We do not condone cussing, so sorry we weren't able to censor that, but let's continue. But yeah, up to now, we still don't hear nothing about no case study or no book being written. All we heard was a real estate course that she didn't want to continue with. So let's continue.
Let me just not say nothing because I'm
No,
trying not
he
to get out of
didn't.
character. I'm at his wife's conference. I was really there to support her from
Wow.
being on her online ministry. Anyway, fast forward, because of her is how I was really getting wrapped up into him. And that's how I got drawn into the real estate class. But it was online in 2020 when the pandemic first started.
Mhm.
That's how that happened. And it was on Zoom. And when he states that he does not charge for the class, he doesn't charge for the did he say he charges money, or he charges $5,000 or something?
No, he said that he calls them free real estate classes. That's
Okay,
how
so
he
the
advertises it.
class was free. However, you could
Oh,
give,
yeah,
he said, a $25 donation or whatever. But during the class, when I exited stage left, is when they started asking for social security numbers pertaining to $500 fee to fix your credit. I already know how to do that. I'm also a legal assistant for 25 years. I was basically in the class to see if I could get extra information. But the information that he was given was not anything that I already knew. It was for people that want to purchase a home. I already own my home. So on top of that, I wasn't getting that much information. And the fact that he started asking for the social security numbers, and I knew the past background, I said, "You know what? That's it." Clicked off, and I never went back. So that's what I was saying in the comments about the social security numbers.
So
And let me
Oh my gosh, where's my bombs? 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 Y'all heard what she said? Y'all heard what she said, right? Pay attention, guys.
what I was saying in the comments about the social security numbers. Background, I said, "You know what? That's it." Clicked off, and I never went back.
Click off, and I never went back. But yet still, you talking about you doing a case study and you writing a book. No. Sorry.
denied.
I don't know who you think believe in that, but
Nope.
yeah. That don't make no sense. Come on, let's be real here. I believe your intentions were just what it was. And as you said, your assignment that you believe that you were on, you was able to complete your assignment. With no interruptions, no problems, And now you thought that Shorty was on it with you, and that's just not what it is. She not with it. She wasn't with it. She wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. She wasn't ready. And so now she has to come out with all the footage, because now it's going to make her look as if she was also in on you going up inside there and interrupting the church service, because it looked wrong. You know it was wrong. You knew it was wrong to do that. And there's certain procedures and protocols that you have to take before you even decide that you're going to get up as a prophet to even speak the word of God, or so says, thus saith the Lord. You got to clear that with the church first, You got to clear that first before you even say you're going to jump into somebody's service and, you know, who are you? Who are you? That's the question. Who are you? Not because you was a part of Bernard Jordan's church or a part of Bernard Jordan's ministry means that you could just go up in somebody's church and just do what you feel like doing. Nah, it don't work that way. You could have a word, you could have a sentence, you could have a book, you could have a synopsis, you could have a whatever. But at the end of the day, you can't go up in somebody else's church doing that.
Denied.
No, ma'am.
Nope.
Nah, not at all. It just doesn't work that way. There are at the end of the day, craziness. So guys, you guys let me know what you think about this. Hit the comment section down below, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the notification bell to let you know the next time that I go live here at the Respective Angle Mobile and the Respective Angle Show. It has been yet 30-something minutes and I want to get up out of here. So guys, hit that like button, share, subscribe, and if you like the video, hit that like button. All right, guys, this has been TRA on a Tuesday.
It's the Respective Angle Show. It's evolved and we live. Starring AJ as a host for the culture. We